Hello Aquarius, Elsie here to do a reading for you, my friends. It is for the year ahead. So we are looking at an overview of 2024. Aquarius, thank you so much for all the ways you've left on this channel this year. I appreciate you with all your likes, your subscribes, your thumbs up. Thank you so much for being in the comments whenever you can be. It is making a difference in growing this Aquarius tribe. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate you. And I just wanted to come back here with one last reading for you for the year ahead. We're going to look at an overview of 2024. Please keep in mind this is a general reading and this isn't going to be for everybody, and it's not going to be around the corner. It's going to be from January 1st to December 31st. It could happen anytime throughout the year. We're looking at love, career, and finances. That's what we're doing today. That's what we've been doing for all of the signs. All right. And Aquarius, if you're interested in going into 2024, getting a private reading, you know what to do. Look below this video for the More link, and you will find what you need in the description below in order to find yourself over at Wizio, where my readings begin at $40. All right. Let's talk about love for you, Aquarius, just you and me on New Year's Eve. Happy New Year, my friend. Tell me what your plans are for 2024. Let's take a look at love. First of all, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about, Tell me about love for Aquarius, please. What's coming up in love for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Tell me about Aquarius, please. Okay. Thank you. What have we got here? It says, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Look, we're right here at December 31st, right? So I don't want you to be dragging in anything into 2024 that you had sitting on the stoop in 2023. It's time for you to leave the past behind you. It's time for you to stop thinking about them, get out of your head about them, pull that sword out of the sheath and cut them out, Aquarius. It's time for you to do that here. We've got balance. You're going into a year of balance, my friend. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So I don't want you to sulk away from a challenge, for sure. And I don't think you ever would, Aquarius. You're kind of a bit of a badass like that. But I feel like there's a lot of balance coming in love in 2024. Probably less hectic than 2023. All right, let's take a look at it here. Let's take a look at your career. What's coming up in the career of Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. What is coming up for Aquarius in 2024? Tell me about Aquarius, please. What's coming up in career? Ooh, transformation, my friend. I love it. It feels like you're going to be learning something new. Somebody has, or maybe you've already learned it, but she has a scroll in her hands. And whatever she's learned, she's about to say out loud. She's wearing a blue cloak, and blue is the color of the throat chakra. Behind her, there's the sun, right? Everything is clear. She's making good decisions. She's got a clear path ahead of her. All she has to do is walk up the path, and there's a new world here. You can see there's a new world here. So we have Violet, which is the third eye. You've cranked your third eye open, I feel, and it is going to work well for you in 2024. There's also pink, which means your crown chakra is receiving information from the universe. We have some orange, we have some yellow as well. And it feels like your passions are being ignited for something new. Also, that maybe you have a little more confidence than you had before, maybe because of the scroll in your hand, because you've learned something new. Or in 2024, you may learn something new. Excuse me. The higher self, you're now in touch with you. I love it. The vast universe. You're open to receiving messages that you need to receive from the universe in order to have some sort of really big change in your career. Now, for those of you who are not working, maybe you are retired, I do believe that there's going to be a transformation in the way that you look at possibly the way that you look at dealing with other people. Maybe you're volunteering. Maybe you've decided to open a business. Just because you're retired doesn't mean you just got to sit around. It doesn't mean that you ever have to stop doing stuff. So for some of you, the transformation is maybe you've left the working world, or you've left the matrix, and now it's time for you to begin something new. Because this is transformation. It's death and birth, right? It's death and rebirth. So when something ends, something could begin. So you could be leaving your career, just leaving it and starting something brand new. Tell me about the finances, please, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aquarius and their finances, please. We have reflection. So I feel like you're making better decisions in 2024. It's card number 20. And in the tarot, 20 is the judgment. So it feels like you are making way better decisions as it pertains to your finances going into 2024. But the only way that you're doing that is by reflecting on it, learning from your mistakes, knowing that you did make some. But what you've learned up to here with the scroll in your hand here, I feel is something that is going to renew your finances. So there's going to be some big decisions. Some big things are going to change. Some things are going to go to the wayside and other things are going to be resurrected in your favor. But we'll take a look at that when we come to it. Personal power. There you are. You've got the crown on, feminine or masculine. We've got card number 28, which is a 1. Look, you could decide that instead of opening a business or something, that you're just going to invest your money and start to travel. Take it as it resonates. We'll look at it a little further here. All right, let's take a look at love. So the past is now behind you, right? Right? I want to hear you say right. Tell me right in the comments. Stop thinking about that stuff back there. It's only holding you back from everything that's coming to you in 2024. A new path is now available to you, which is midnight. You're stepping through to a new timeline, my friend. The old wormhole is collapsing on itself, and you are coming into 2024 with brand new energy. Tell me what is coming up brand new in love for Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aquarius. Tell me about Aquarius. We have, the King of Swords. There we go. That is Aquarius energy. So we have the King of Swords. Tell me what else we have for Aquarius, please. Of course, it's Libra and Gemini because we are in a general reading. Please know this isn't a private or one-to-one reading. This is a general reading for a lot of energies here. We've got the 10 of Wands. Look, the King of Swords is going to be dropping burdens. Look, there's no other thing you need to know. We're just going to put the cards down. Look, this is a beautiful reading. Thanks for coming out. I'm just going to leave it here. We're just going to leave it here. Oh my gosh, I'm scared to keep pulling cards. Okay, let's take a look. You're dropping burdens. You're dropping some mental burdens, my friend. So whatever it says here, the past is now behind you, I think you really believe it. I think you believe it, and I think you are cutting away whatever you don't need, and you're not taking your old junk and putting it on the stoop of 2024. I think you're just going to leave it in the landfill. We have the 9 of Swords. So dropping these burdens. Look, some people do have a little bit of anxiety as it comes to dropping burdens. Some of us who have lived in chaos for a lot of our life, and maybe it wasn't physical chaos, but maybe for you it was mental chaos. And I feel like it's a little bit worrisome when you drop the burdens, because if you don't have the chaos to pay attention to, now what? Right? And so it feels like that. It feels like now what? I don't have this mental chaos going on anymore this year in 2024. And it's kind of keeping me up at night. I'm not really sure if there's something I should be worried about or not. I know it sounds weird, but when you've lived in chaos, in mental chaos, in physical chaos, when you've lived in chaos, it's really hard to live without it. It almost becomes an adrenaline addiction. All right, tell me more. We have the Ace of Swords. Okay. There's some sort of an aha moment or a new conversation that's beginning here. I feel it comes out of a decision that you make, because the King of Swords holds one sword, and then we have the Ace here. So it feels like there's a decision you're about to make in 2024 as it pertains to love. But also the Ace is here to go with the 9. You're going to stop worrying. I feel like this is old energy. It's something that you're used to. It's a default, Aquarius, and I think that you're about to get out of the default. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Tell me why we have the 5 of Pentacles, please. We have the 3 of Swords. So we do have quite a few swords here. I feel like this is a time for healing. If you've been feeling on the outside looking in, I want to say, Aquarius, that as I look here, it's like we have 2 people that are on 2 very different vibrations. You can see one here who is the one that's pushing forward, and they're dragging someone along. And yes, in this depiction, it is a child, but we have two people here that are not on the same vibration. And I want to say, if you're on the outside looking in, it's because you weren't on the same vibration with the person from the past. And that's the reason why you tried to bring it together so hard. You tried to bring it together, but it didn't come together because it wasn't supposed to. You were not on the same vibration. And that is a little heartbreaking to you. I think it is a little sad that you couldn't have that situation that you wanted back there, but please let it go. It is totally not for you. We have the Three of Pentacles, but you do have some sort of a partnership coming in. Now, pentacles are not cups. They are pentacles. It's 3D. It's like you meet somebody in a group. Maybe you're the person who is no longer working in the matrix, and now you've decided that your life is going to be giving back to others. Maybe it's volunteer work. But the Three of Pentacles tells me that there is a partnership or someone who wants to collaborate, someone who's on your team, someone who sees the good works that you've done up to here in terms of relationships, in terms of friendships here. We have the Seven of Wands. There is somebody here who's not going to let you alone. Somebody who's not going to let you alone here. We have the Two of Pentacles. They are going to keep on you. I feel like there is a new connection coming in here, some sort of a partnership. It's going to start out as friends, though. It's not going to start out as, you know, looking at someone across a crowded room and then jumping into this wild romance. I feel like it's somebody who you already know, or someone that you already see in your regular everyday 9 to 5. It might not be a 9 to 5. Maybe it's on a commute somewhere, something that you do. It's like I want to say it's something that you do all the time. It's a place that you go all the time. Maybe you're the person who gets up and likes to go to the local coffee place and just watch other people every morning. Maybe that's the thing that you're doing. But it feels like your life is about to become very busy as it pertains to your pentacle world, because I feel like there is a partnership coming in here. And it does depend, though. I really do believe that this is conditional. If you're able to leave the past behind you and release old things and embrace new things, new possibilities, then I feel like you have a new partnership coming in. If you're going to be stuck to the past, though, if you can't remove energies that are old, you can't make room for energies that are new. All right. Let's take a look at this transformation. Transformation in career. Tell me about 2024 for Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about transformation for 2024 as it pertains to the career area, please. We have the Seven of Swords. You're no longer going to let people lie to you. They're not going to let anybody get away with anything as it pertains to your career. You are on a path of transformation. You now have a higher knowledge. You have all these downloads. Your third eye is open. I feel like you're educated. You're ready to move forward here in whatever it is that you're doing, and you're not dealing with people anymore. You're not dealing with the lies. You're not going to allow it to interrupt your sleep. This is the big decision that you're making. You're not taking anybody's bullshit in 2024 as it pertains to career, because you have a higher knowledge. You're listening to the higher self at this point. We have Virgo and Pisces energy here. Oh, I should tell you over here too. Oh, I guess the only one we have here is the King of Swords, who's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And we have Judgment here, which is Virgo and Pisces energy. I feel like there is something... For some of you, you're in a job where you know that your employer is full of shit. You know that that the employer is not treating you well. It might be a toxic environment. You know that somebody's lying to you. Things are being concealed from you. They're under the surface. You worry about those things, but it's time for you to make a big decision anyway. It's time for you, I feel, to move on. I feel like that's what the big decision is. We've got the Strength card. You've been holding back. You've been holding back, shutting down, shutting off, sitting in your chair, not raising your hand, not standing up. And I think it's time for that to be over, because look at that. There's the Page of Wands. You're about to embark on some sort of a new path that is very fun, creative, passionate. I feel like it's exciting. There's some good news coming here. And I feel like for those of you who are in a career, who might not be retired, even for those of you who are retired, I think there's a big decision here to find something new that really does put passion in your heart. But I feel like there's good news coming here. There's good news coming all around, I think. as it pertains to this. It's something that you are going to choose. We do have the moon energy here. So we have Gemini now. We have Pisces and Cancer energy. And we have the Seven of Wands. So I think that the decision that you're making about your career this year is that you're not taking any less than you know that you're worth. I feel like you are making a decision, and although you don't know where this decision is going to leave you, and it makes you feel a little bit defensive, I feel that we're looking at a really exciting opportunity that's coming to you in 2024. And because the Seven of Wands, the person's holding the Ace of Wands, and the Six of Wands are all around him, people who are kind of coming at this person, telling them what they think they should do. And I think that's the toxic employer that you're with right now. And I feel like what you're doing is you're making a different choice. And the choice that you're making is depending upon this new good news that's coming to you here. Tell me about the Page of Wands, please. Tell me about the Page of Wands for Aquarius. Ooh, something that you really love. The Ace of Cups just popped out. We do have some sort of an opportunity coming here that surprises you. So we do have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Page of Cups. Something brand new. Someone is sending you some sort of good news. It's something that's going to make you very happy. We have the Queen of Wands. I love it. So it's something that is going to make you very happy, my friend. It's an opportunity because they see you kind of as the badass. You're the one who is passionate about life, passionate about what you do. You're very independent. You do your own thing. You're the leader, right? You're the person who people follow, and you don't even have to ask them to follow you. They want to follow you just because you are the Queen of Wands. So I feel like you're taking it in your own hands to make some sort of a really big decision or a really big change. This new information that comes in makes you really happy. It really does make your heart fill with joy. So something that you really love, I feel, is coming toward you here as it pertains to your career energy. I feel like you don't see it. You don't see that you're going to have to make a choice, which tells me you're probably still in this job. The current career, whatever it is, you're probably in that career. And this new opportunity, this good news comes to you here. And I feel like you have to make some sort of a choice with the moon energy. You kind of got to make it a little bit blind. You have to go with your gut, right? Because when we're in the dark, what do? We use our other senses. We hear things better. We use our intuition. We use our gut. We use how our body is feeling fearful or feeling happy. And I feel like that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to feel your way through some sort of situation here. King of Cups is here. I feel like it's a really stable and sturdy opportunity for you. It might be an opportunity to work from home. We do have the Page of Pentacles here. And so it might be an opportunity that's coming to you to work from home. Maybe you'll start a business. All right, let's talk about the finances. We do have a big decision being made in the finances. Just going to say that card number 20 is here. And then we do have the big decision. The Judgment card showed up here in the career energy. So I feel like whatever you decide in your career is a decision that will reflect on your finances. We do have reflection here. So let's take a look at the finances for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for 2024. We start the year feeling like your hands are tied with something here, feeling like you're up in your head, trying to make a decision about something, going over the finances in your mind. Maybe you're doing a lot of planning. There is some wisdom that you're coming to about the way your money is working for you. I want to say that you're feeling like your hands are tied, feeling like you can't do something you want to do. And if there is something that you want to do and you can't because you don't have the finances, I feel like this card number 20, the big decision, is going to be something that you're going to have to make early in the year in order to get some sort of balance. Whatever you learn about your finances is going to bring balance. It's going to bring justice. So for some of you, this could mean that there's a legal issue that has been pending through 2023. And if it's true, I feel like this legal issue is going to be set in your favor. I feel like the Eight of Swords tells me that you're worried about it or you feel stuck there. You can't stop thinking about it. I feel like if it's not a legal thing, it does feel like there is wisdom coming to you about your finances, that you are going over some details. The Hermit is Virgo, and Virgo is not going to miss a thing as it pertains to the numbers. So I feel like you're really going over it by yourself or with someone else, maybe with a Virgo. We do have the Strength card. We've got Leo energy here. Libra with the Justice card. We do have the Ace of Wands. Something brand new and exciting is about to happen. But you have to have the courage to end the way that you've been treating your money. So ending old habits, ending the way that you've been thinking about money. Maybe you don't have a good relationship with money, but maybe you do. Either way, I feel like when you decide to change your mind or you decide to end a cycle of being up in your head. So what I mean is you're going to take this, whatever it is in your mind that you've been thinking about, and you're going to bring it into the 3D. It's time to actualize it. So I feel like this is going to be a very exciting time as it pertains to your finances. And I feel like the change that you have to make is you need to hold back a little bit more. It feels like you need to spend less, hold back a little bit more, save a little bit more. And I feel like it's going to take you to exciting places. We do have the Six of Wands. That is your victory. Everybody seeing you having the victory in your finances and cheering you on. There's the Page of Pentacles I was talking about. There's something brand new happening here. And it feels like there is... in your finances here, you are going to end the way you were looking at, treating, thinking about your finances, and you're going to have a brand new way of thinking about it. And people are going to be cheering you on. You might have people who are going to help you with this, but the Page of Pentacles tells me it's a new day. It's a new day, and it's a new way to handle your finances. It's the beginning of something, and I love it. It's a materialization of some beautiful things, because I feel like with the Page of Cups here, it's a surprise to even you. It feels like you are taking care of your finances in a way that it's attached to your heart and not just your mind. So you're making different decisions, or you're going to stop making decisions from the heart space as it pertains to your finances. And what do I mean by that? It means that I think you need to stop giving out so much. I think you're someone who is very giving. I think that you're an overgiver possibly. And I think that it's time that you stopped overgiving. It's time for you to realize that the Page of Pentacles is here for your growth. And it's the end of you being people playing on your heartstrings for money. It's time for you to, I think, get out of your head as it pertains to other people. You can't save everyone. I know you want to, but you can't save everyone. This is very much about growth for you in your finances. It feels more like less about, dollars and cents, and it feels like an idea of how you used to handle the finances. It's a big decision to change your mind, because you come in with the Eight of Swords here, and it feels like you're kind of stuck, or you feel like you can never change it. But once you go over all of maybe the legal stuff and get that in order, I feel like you are going to have this new beginning here with the Ace of Wands. Something really exciting is about to happen, but something must first change. You must end something in order to begin something else. And when the Ten of Swords is here, the Ace of Swords is here. We have you here with the Ace of Swords. This might be the theme for your year. I think that it's time to stand back, pick up the sword, and not be really quick about the decision that you make, but really getting rid of the way that you were thinking last year, cutting it out. I feel like you just need to cut it out. And I think that people do play on your heartstrings. And, even if you give out little bits of money, Page of Pentacles, you give out 20 here, 50 there, 100 there, it all adds up. And so I think that you're going to make a big change in the way the decision you're making is to reflect on 2023 and not mirror in 2024 about what you're going to do with the finances. All right. I'm going to leave this right here. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for all the ways that you've loved this channel. I appreciate you, and Happy New Year to you, my friend. I'll be back because I'm always back. You all know it. Love ya. Bye-bye.